We're here back in the Fantasy Bar, big Friday night in MLB. I've got 6 of my favorite plays, including a couple big boppers I think you need to get in your lineups. We'll get a game stack started for you. A couple bats that look too cheap to me, a starting pitcher in the mid-range, and of course, my favorite play of the night. Who are we talking about? Belly up to the Fantasy Bar and find out. Welcome in, guys. Friday edition Beers Daily Fantasy 6-pack. Going to be back here once again in the Fantasy Bar. Thank you, as always, for stopping by and checking out the video. Before we get into the plays, as always, you guys know the drill by now. Hit that thumbs up button on the YouTube page. Really appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel. Get the notifications when these videos go live. And lastly, head over to scoresandodds.com/beer for all of your sports betting needs. All right, ton of games on the slate. Weather, a very minor concern in Detroit. Everything else looks good to go here on this slate. Let's get into the plays. Let's start in that game in Detroit, so we'll keep an eye on things there. We're going to roll with outfielder George Springer of the Blue Jays. So Springer swinging a good stick right now. 4 multi-hit games for him over the last 8. This guy very good righty on righty. Big power numbers, 275 ISO, 361 WOBA. One of the best hitters we have in baseball against the fastball. I mean, we're talking about a WOBA and an ISO both approaching 500 here. Rodriguez going to use that pitch a lot, 54%. Limited sample here on Erod with 409 WOBA, 325 ISO so far allowed. 2 right-handed hitters. If that game's a go, Springer a go for me tonight as well. All right, let's go to the infield next at first base with Jared Walsh of the Angels. Now, I know the Angels been a disaster here of late. Walsh kind of cooling off. We got off to a red-hot start. 10 home runs on the season, and the prices have kind of come along with that. So I think it's a nice buy low here. Under 4,000 on both sides. When you kind of compare the numbers here, Shohei Ohtani and Jared Walsh, they're very comparable here. You're going to get a nice discount here on Walsh. 230 ISO, 379 WOBA against righties. McGill, this has been his Achilles heel here. So any of those Angels lefties, including Ohtani, you want to get in that lineup, makes sense here. 382 WOBA, 248 ISO allowed, and a big power mix as well. Almost a 50% fly ball rate, almost a 40% hard contact rate. Walsh and these Angels lefties in a great spot tonight. All right, let's go to the other side of that game. This one kind of sneaky for a stack. We're going to stay in the infield at third base with Eduardo Escobar. So again, the game stack here, not one that's going to stick out on the marquee, but I think this is one you can kind of stack up under the radar here. 6 hits for Escobar over just the last 3 games alone, and this guy leads this Mets squad in both ISO and WOBA against left-handed pitching over the last year and a half. Big 46% hard contact rate as well. Diaz, another guy, very limited sample, but what we know, not a ton of strikeouts here, and that mix is certainly there at 36 and 33. Stack this one up, or if you need a one-off play that feels too cheap, especially on DraftKings, Eduardo Escobar, your guy tonight. All right, let's go to the starting pitcher position. I promised you a guy in the mid-range. We're going to go with Spencer Strider of the Braves. Now, I know it's one of those controversial ones, not for everybody. A guy that's kind of pitching out of the bullpen here, has had some short starts, but was very encouraged by that last start. See that pitch count jump all the way up to 87 pitches here. What you really like, the strikeouts jump off the page here. At least 5 strikeouts in each of the last 3 starts. A strikeout rate sitting at almost 35%, and there are not many better teams out there that we could target with strikeouts than this Pittsburgh Pirates team. 5th highest strikeout rate against right-handed pitching this season, and bottom 5 in almost every category you want to look at against right-handers. So FanDuel, you only get one. I get it, you don't want to go there, but I'm chasing the upside here with Strider. DK, I think he makes for a great SP2 to go along with some of these higher-end options that we have. Spencer Strider, combining price, combining matchup, my favorite pitcher on tonight's slate. All right, let's get back to the bats and back to the outfield. Anthony Santander of the Orioles. As you see, we're giving you a lot of these middle range guys that I think have a lot of upside, guys that are a little bit underpriced here. Santander checks that bill as well. In Kansas City, going to be very popular here tonight. So Santander, a great run and back option on the Orioles side, or again, a one-off play if you need some salary savings, but hits in 8 of the last 9 games. In this, we're looking for power here. That ISO north of 200 against righties, against fastballs. Very good there. That ISO jumps all the way up to 339. Going to see that about half the time from Heasley, and Heasley has been a mess against lefties. A WOBA at almost 400 allowed, an ISO well north of 300, and a big power mix at 42 and 39%. Santander and these Orioles in a good spot against Heasley. All right, it's time to take a look at my favorite play for Friday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Easy to play. free to play. And a thank you to you guys. All you got to do, get in the comment section right below the video and guess fantasy points on DraftKings tonight for my highest scoring hitter. Going to give you 5 hitters. All you need are those fantasy points along with, I want to know who your beast of the night is. Who's your favorite play? Make sure you've hit that thumbs up button, that is, as well on the video. All right, let's take a look at my favorite play of the night. You know him as the beast of the night. All right, beast time. We're going to spend some money here. We've saved you so we could spend up on second baseman, shortstop, Trevor Story of the Red Sox. Tonight's beast of the night. So Story, again, been swinging a good bat. We know that had that red-hot stretch, still going strong here. 3 multi-hit games for him over the last 6. And a guy that has made a strong history of hitting left-handed pitching well. 383 WOBA, 333 ISO for him so far this season on this Red Sox team. Very good against the changeup as well. He'll see a lot of those from Gonzalez. And Gonzalez gives up a lot of power. That's his Achilles heel to righties. 235 ISO, 46% fly ball rate, and a 40% hard contact rate. Trevor Story in a smash spot here tonight, making him easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's beast of the night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our video here on Friday night, talking some baseball, big slate of games, 6 of my favorite plays for you on FanDuel and DraftKings. If you have any comments, questions, feedback, please hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points from my highest scoring hitter on DraftKings for a chance at a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. Who is your beast of the night? Who's your favorite stack? Let's talk some baseball in that comment section below. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Best of luck on this slate tonight. Have a great weekend. We'll be right back here on Monday with another video. Hit that subscribe button. Don't miss anything. Thumbs up button if you haven't already. Go check out scoresandodds.com/beer. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a good night.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist